At the receiving area, Maria, the quality control officer, stepped forward. She tapped each watermelon with practiced fingers, listening for the perfect hollow sound that indicated ripeness. A few melons were too soft, some bore small scratches, but most passed the test. The rejected ones weren't wasted. They were carefully placed aside for animal feed or compost, ensuring nothing went to waste. Next, the melons were weighed and recorded in the factory system. Each crate had a unique batch number, which would follow the watermelon through every stage of processing. The crates moved efficiently from the trucks to a short-term storage area where they waited for their turn in the production line. Maria reminded the workers, "Process these within 6 hours. Freshness is everything." Then came the slicing and peeling machines, a marvel of stainless steel precision. The melons were cut open, their green rinds separating from the bright red flesh. The flesh passed through a seed separator, which captured the small black seeds, setting them aside for future use in snacks or oil production. What remained was pure watermelon pulp, which flowed into the pulping machine. Thick, ruby red juice began to collect, rich in sweetness and natural flavor. The juice then went through filters to remove any remaining pulp fibers and ensure smooth consistency. Some batches were blended to maintain uniform sweetness and color, always without additives, just pure watermelon. The next step was pasteurization. Heated gently to 85 degrees Celsius for 30 seconds, the juice became safe for consumption without losing its natural flavor. After pasteurization, the juice cooled quickly and entered holding tanks, ready for bottling. Even as the juice moved forward, the factory paid attention to sustainability. Watermelon rinds were shredded and sent to local farmers as animal feed or turned into compost. Seeds were dried and repurposed, and wastewater from the washing process was filtered and reused for cleaning the floors, reducing environmental impact. Every part of the watermelon had a purpose. As the first glass of chilled watermelon juice was poured at the factory tasting station, the sweetness and freshness were undeniable. It was more than juice. It was a story of care, precision, and respect for every piece of the fruit. Finally, cartons of bottled juice were loaded onto delivery trucks, destined for grocery stores, restaurants, and homes. Maria paused for a moment to watch the finished product. A bottle of bright red juice gleaming in the morning light. From the field to the factory, and now to the consumer, the watermelon had completed its journey. Nothing was wasted. Every step celebrated the fruit's journey and the people who worked tirelessly to bring it to life. After the juice had been extracted and the machines had finished their work, it was time for cleaning. Workers carefully dismantled the slicing, peeling, and pulping machines. They scrubbed every part, the blades, conveyors, and pulp collection trays, with food-safe detergent, making sure no residue remained. High-pressure water rinsed off the soap, and all components were dried before being reassembled. This post-process cleaning ensured that the machines were ready for the next batch, keeping the juice safe, hygienic, and fresh. If you love this video, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more. Your support helps us bring these untold stories to life.